You know, after that really big tour I did last episode, I really have a good idea as to what Cosmic actually feels like and what we've actually done so far, and what is lacking in certain places, because after doing all the mapping, I have noticed that on the map, this ground is very much so really ugly. I did try doing a little bit of things here and there, but I don't know if it really is going to be working like this. But something we really need to be thinking about is what can we do to really make it feel like this space is like fully decorative and without leaving any like major thing left out. And as we can see on our map right here, there's some bits of that here and there, but maybe we need a lot more of it. And actually, come to think of it, looking at the map like this with just the prismarine out there, maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. Maybe something like just having an entire floor of prismarine alongside all the all the bedrock all around the place still might still make this work. The only thing is we still have a bunch of slimes, which, you know, we could maybe deal with. Or another idea, we could just slab everything with prismarine slabs instead. Maybe that could work. Maybe that could work. No, they should pop up in the map, because, like, otherwise, why would we see, like, all the slabs with the quartz and stuff? But let's just give it a little try on this side, and then we'll just see if it actually shows up on the map. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Of course there's slimes in here. Of course there's slimes in here. We have to figure out a way on fixing this, too, inside of here. But if we have a quick look here... Ooh, it might be showing up. It might be showing up. It's hard to tell considering we built pretty much right underneath this one bridge. If we had just a little bit more, maybe on the edge of the bridge rather than right underneath it. Actually, yeah, that is working. That is very much so working. So I guess that settles it. Slabs are the way forward for this ground. And so over the course of a while, I did slab up the entire floor of this entire base area we can see right here. And now, what do we have on the map? Answer is, we have... Yo, that actually looks really cool. That actually does look really cool. But we gotta update every single side of this, and I don't think we gotta move anywhere. I think we could just do this, like, from where we are. And, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. Maybe I'm not gonna be entirely happy with it later on. I might just look at it and think, like, maybe there's something else I could do. But at least as of right now, from what I can see, I am fairly happy with the way things look. The way I want to look at it, though, is actually from above, because this is where I'm going to be seeing it way more often than just on a map or something like that. And I think that also looks pretty cool. I think it just blends in just a bit too much with the wall. That's the one thing. Maybe there's a way we can change that. Maybe there's a way we can, like, go about, like, you know, blending one thing in with the other without making it feel like an entirely similar thing. But otherwise, I like it. Other things I can't necessarily say I like, at least right now, is the straw. Whereas when we actually look at it from, like, say, one angle, we might think, okay, this is one cool looking base we could see. But then as we look up and up and up, it looks empty. Very empty. We gotta change that. We gotta do something about changing this entire empty straw. But before anything else, we do need to do a bit more AFKing, because we did mildly run through our prismarine reserves. Alright, now that we're covered with all that, I have a couple ideas as to what I could try to do with this one thing, both of which aren't necessarily going to be the easiest, especially since I don't know exactly what I want to do. That was pretty close. But something I want to try doing is maybe like having two separate rings and then having things connected onto the rings which connect onto the big straw. If that made no sense to you, then don't worry, I'm halfway there with you too. Let's see what we can do about building up this first ring, and then hopefully see if we could do something else with the whole connecting rings and all that stuff. All right, what do we think about this? I think personally this manages to look a little weird on its own, just mildly a little bit weird on its own, and that's because it's on its own. But it will only be on its own for right now, because now we need to actually land on the thing. Now we need to fix our aim, but then now what we need to do is actually clamp up this thing and then build another one of these things up there, using, I'm gonna call these things arms. Just holding these two rings in place. And I kind of want to do them diagonally, maybe. if I can do that. I'm not the best when it comes to building diagonally, but we can always learn as we go. We can always do that. Only thing is, how high do we really want these things to go? Well, hopefully this high, because that's all the dark prismarine I have. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't think I like this that much. Well, that's where a lot of experimenting came into play, which is what I did for a very, very long time until I eventually ended up with... Okay, I know it looks almost exactly the same as what we did before, but I at least now have a good idea as to what I want to do with this. And what I'd want to do is probably get away with going up really, really high. Maybe not all the way to the top, but like, I don't know what. 256 or something like that, and then start building up this other ring. Actually, maybe here. Maybe this will be okay. Yeah, 214 should be fine. I just got to do that 3 more times. All right, now all we got to do is just mirror what we did down there up here. I can't remember the dimensions. Oh, no. It looks like 2 here, then another 2 here. Oh man, it's just hard to tell what you're above and what you're not. I think we're above the 3. Yeah, okay. Then I remember how it goes from here. Okay, we got this. Kind of felt like I confused myself for no reason. And all we gotta do is just connect the bottom from the top, or no, the top from the bottom. We're connecting the things with the things to make the thing look like a good thing. And now that I've made this thing look good with the thing by connecting the thing with the thing and other types of things, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I know where we've ended up because we have this thing, which looks honestly a little bit thin. It looks just a little bit thin. Maybe there's something else we can do with, like, I don't know, like connecting this up with that somehow better, maybe with like glass or something. But I am at least happy that we have something there. Something is definitely 100% better than nothing, but I think something else we should do is maybe like, I don't know how to describe this, but I kind of want to have like other things like jolting out from the ocean that really like gives it that big umph or whatever you want to call it. Actually, no, wait, okay, but before we do that, I have more ideas as to what we could do up here. Maybe not about thickening this stuff out, but instead doing what we were trying to do when we were originally trying to do things down there. And that's actually having, I guess, a spike-like things coming out, going all the way up to the top. Maybe not too many, maybe like just like one humongous set of spikes, if that makes any sense. Like, we got this diagonal stuff right here. That's all well and good, but I think if we add just a little something else, maybe... I don't want to do it like in between. No, I don't want to do it in between. Can you tell I don't know what I'm exactly doing? Like, I have just a vague idea in my head that's not really coming through that well, but okay. I'm gonna try something. I'm probably gonna take a long time trying something, but hopefully we will have something that looks like a good something. And after a lot of trying, oh yeah, I think I've nailed something. I think I nailed something with that one single thing. It does look kind of small compared to everything else, but that's kind of the intention. I don't want this thing to be like overshadowing anything we just did or overshadowing anything we did down there. I want it to be like small but noticeable. And I think what we need to do now is just replicate this 3 more times across this entire ring base. Did I literally just call the straw a ring base? I feel so bad. I feel so bad for that. Straw, I am so sorry. I promise you I will mend my ways by giving you these 4 amazing spikes. Which is what I built up over the course of a good couple hours. And you're not gonna believe what these 4 little things have done to this entire base. Take a look at that. Take a look at this. Take a look at all we managed to do. Man, this looks awesome now. This looks so cool. It looks maybe a bit out of place without the spikes I was talking about earlier, maybe down here. But for what we have here, man, this has filled the gap in places that needed some filling, and I'm so glad that we managed to fill it. I'm not sure if we should do anything else like on the upper ends of the straw, or if we should just leave it empty. I don't know. I'd be fine with doing either. But man, oh man, this is just like small touches that go such a long way, and I'm so happy about it. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Man, just look at that thing. That's so cool. That's so cool.